Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
3rd down.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Anthony Avery picks it. And he will tip this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
First down, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing, Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Amir Abdullah deep from Minnesota. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jackson. And he finds Cook. And to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense. Now Jackson on first down.
He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's brought down by Shaq.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On the option, Jackson will keep it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
a good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there from McCaffrey. 49 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, well at all, but give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Panthers nothing.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cook, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
51-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Jackson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give to Cook out of the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space. Well, he's into the clear. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Big play there out of Cook. 47 yards on the ground.
At the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Vikings 24. Panthers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Panthers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Carolina.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Open man, Butler complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Jackson throwing once more. And Jennings has it. And they're out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Bailey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Now Abdullah, the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 31, Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Smith catches left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now here's a throw. It's complete. In the red zone just inside the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anyway.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyree Jackson, 51 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Panther.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Third and long for Bridgewater. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And Dooley to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands first. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe not expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. B.C. Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Yeah, they got the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Kentrell Bryce in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times they see an empty backfield, they all go right into a blitzing situation.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Thrown in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Vikings 48. Panthers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. They're only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They don't want their shot. They picked it off the pass.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
37-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. This one brought in by Jefferson. Oh, he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 43 yards.
On the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their team. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The kick.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
For first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
yards there. First down, Vikings.
At the 43-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.